What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense. I'm here for another video, and this one is juicy. Oh, in the span of like 6-7 minutes, Monique throws Bravo and Own under the bus, admits that her marriage was on the rocks, and lets us know that she was pretending to be perfect Patty. So we got a lot to discuss. Like the video as my intro plays, and we're gonna get right into it.
Make it make sense. Could somebody please make it make sense?
Big moves. Surfer. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
Hey, everybody. That gets me every time. So we got a lot to discuss. For all my new subscribers, stay to the end for my announcements. That's when I'll do my announcements. And because it is Black History Month, we're going to start with Black History moments on Bravo. So today we're starting with introduction of Portia to us as she explains the Underground Railroad.
We have in the flow shaped in a diamond, so the Underground Railroad passed right beneath us in that area.
And Portia's explanation.
There has to be an opening for the railroad at some point, because somebody's driving the train. It's not electric like what we have now.
And that was our Black History moment with Portia. Okay, on to this. I want to first start out by saying whatever Monique's skincare regimen is, I need it. I want it. This lady looked gorgeous, and it was like a natural gorgeousness. If you guys can put in the comments, if she has like a skincare line, let me know. I would actually try it and be willing to review it. And if she wants to sponsor me, she probably won't. Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah, I'm not on any reality TV. I'm done with reality TV because it's just not what I thought it could be, So I thought that there was a world in which actual real story could exist on reality TV, but really it's never going to be what I thought it could be. So I had to get out. I was like, I'm out of here. So yeah, but I'm very happy. I love doing radio. I love my tribe. It's an amazing experience every day.
So you guys know I like to give you kind of like behind the scenes of the way that things work. And now that I am affiliated with like some PR and I'm seeing the way things work, we kind of touched on this with Nene when she was on the Breakfast Club. What Monique does is she knows that she will always be tied to reality television. So this live was actually to promote her February 22nd appearance at the Howard Theater, where she will be celebrating her 1 year on radio and her, essential oils line. But in order to do that, and in order to pull the audience in, the first part of this live is really some really good Bravo owned production stuff. And that's what we're going to be reviewing. But shout out to her for understanding how that pivot works. Bring us in with your background and history, and then start selling your products and promoting your new job. Smart. But, that is the way PR works. Or that's the way PR is supposed to work.
Mason Beal, thank you. I love your radio show. Thank you so much. Hi from Washington, D.C. D.C. is in the house. I love it. Make sure y'all come out and see us at the Howard Theater on February 22nd, because look here, it is going to be a lit situation. It's going to be so good.
Promotion first.
No, please. You have to come back and tell your story. There's no way to tell my story, because what happens is I can tell my story through my filming, but then production and the network is going to tell the story they want to tell. And I'm tired of giving up my power to, other people telling my story and trying to do with my life as they please. I'm tired of that, you know. I thought the second time around it would be different. It wasn't.
Pow pow. That is what I call a boomerang read. It started off with Andy. She thought it was going to be different. Second time around, it wasn't. That goes to Carlos. Pow pow.
I kind of didn't like how the direction of things were going as I was watching everything unfold the first season. So you just get to a point in life where you know what works for you and what doesn't, you know. So I just what's up, Moosey Ray, Markeisha and Ray? Oops.
I will say though that I haven't really heard Carlos really say anything, you know, outlandish about her, because you know she quit the show for the second season. I did hear some slight shade in one of those interviews he did with one of the other housewives, but it wasn't anything that was, you know, it wasn't anything significant.
What's going on, fam? So yeah, so you know, it was just a lot. Are those your real lashes? Yeah, these are my real lashes. I have mascara on right now, so they popping right now. But yeah, they're my real natural lashes. Reality TV is fake. So yeah. You can create your own show for us. But the problem is the networks. It just appears to me that when it comes to Black excellence, Black love, there are no networks that actually really want to show that, you know? Like, it's sad, but from what I see, I mean, it just is something about attacking what's Black, and showing a stereotypical Black person, Black family, the stereotypes. It just seems like it's just always that way.
I disagree. First off, I want to say that when Monique came on, we rooted for her. This is when Giselle's claws really came out. We liked Monique. Monique was the anti-Giselle. She had a happy marriage. She was also beautiful. She had the money. I know she rolled up on her first episode in her massively large Bentley. She was beautiful. Giselle tried to shade her about not having a home. We all remember I have 4 homes. We rooted for her. And she had it all. Beauty, the family, everything. If you guys remember, when Giselle was initially shading her, it was about, she was calling like Chris Big Boy. It was like, and talking about her fish tank being tacky in her mega mansion. It should have stayed there. The attack on the Black family came when she decided to fight back with Giselle by throwing Sherman under the bus and letting us know that Sherman had been with a lady of the night and had gotten caught in a park, and brought on Sherman's ex to do that. So in all honesty, Monique, you really upped the ante. Giselle's basic shade could have been met with more basic shade about her, but it really up the ante so much, because then after you attacked Sherman, Giselle decided that she was going to attack your marriage. That really was a turning point in the way Potomac was shaped for the rest of the seasons. And Monique, you played a part. As much as you don't want to admit it, you actually played a part in that. Just saying. Let's continue. So you attacked a Black nuclear family, or whatever you're saying that everybody else did. You were a part of that.
And it sucks, you know, because I would love to show how Black people actually are, but instead they like to force these stereotypes on TV. And it's unfortunate because people who don't have a lot of Black friends or around Black people, they watch these shows, they see snippets of these shows, and they think that is how we are, and it's not. So yeah. Y'all didn't look bad at all. Not sure what the problem was. It's not about looking bad. It's about I signed up for love and marriage, and I slowly started to feel like it was shifting towards a housewives type of dynamic, and that's not what I signed up for.
Carlos King is arguably one of the best producers ever on Bravo. Did you think that his other show on OWN about pretty much couples in like would not necessarily be similar. Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. You knew what it was when you signed up.
If I wanted to be on Housewives, I would go back to Housewives, you know? So so it wasn't about what was being shown or whether I thought it was bad. It was about what the overall intention and purpose was for the show. And once I started to see that it really wasn't going down that road, I was like, I'm not doing this again. I don't have to, don't want to. So oh, me and my best friend just took a shot for you. We love and miss you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Daquan. You know, every time you leave a show, they want to use the D word. They can use whatever words they want. You know, I tell my story. So I agree with a lot of what you said. Thank you. Yes. Yes. So anyway, it's starting to be and look catty on the show. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, there's a certain level of like toxicity that is always going to be involved, you know? And I'm just at a place in my life where I just choose peace. You know, I choose my peace first and I ask questions later. I'm not about to try to fit into something that I just cannot fit into anymore. You know, I just can't do it. I'm not the same person I was 7 years ago when I first started doing reality TV. I'm just not that chick.
She seems happier.
So just the thought of having to bicker and argue and the thought of walking into a room that's energy is just stale. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know, it's like we have one life to live. I'm going to live it to the fullest. And although it's entertainment, you're still living it. You know, you live it while you're filming. You live it while you're doing confessionals. You live it again while you watch it play across the screens. You live it again when you're doing interviews and press. You live it again when you go to do the reunion. It's never ending. So there's no way in which I could exist in both of those worlds, you know. And then I have enough going on. So y'all saw the issues Chris and I was having the first season of Love and Marriage. Y'all saw the issues we had even throughout the course of our HOP. And there comes a time where you have to figure out what your priorities are and really try to put your focus and energy on that, which is more important. So, so after watching how things unfolded and then even living it, the first season of Love and Marriage DC, I didn't realize how fragile of a place our marriage was. You know.
So let's stop there. I like Chris. I like Monique. What I did not like was it felt to me that Monique fed Ashley, the motor mouth of the South, the information about what she and Chris was going through. And then Ashley disseminated that information at BravoCon, which sparked all of this publicity and press for Monique and Chris and Love and Marriage DC. Then they came out and said that none of it was true and that they were great. But what she had told Ashley was that they were living in separate homes. So it's like they're playing with the media, but you knew what telling Ashley was going to do. And you told her right before BravoCon. Ashley's whole storyline has always been disseminating other people's information. And then after that, she and Ashley were hanging out. So to me, that says you weren't even mad that she did it. It actually was a lot of press. When she did a live with Chris, after that, she promoted her product. So again, guys, don't always believe everything you hear and see. Just saying. But it is interesting for her to admit now that her marriage was fragile. So that tells me that maybe some of the things Ashley said were actually true. And they were willing to play that up for press.
You know, until we were like in the mix and in it. And it was so much stuff that was just so heavy. And it kind of just made it compound even more. So that's one thing that I do love about reality TV is that it does force you to grow. Super speed. You know, it forces you to really like check yourself. Whereas if you're living life day to day and you're not being filmed and you're not being judged, you'll kind of do some things and you'll kind of, your piece is priceless. Exactly. So that's when it, most importantly, what's best for me, you know? And when I do what's best for me, that is me doing what's best for my children. So they're top.
She did say during this live that Chris was upstairs putting the kids to bed. So I'm happy about that because I really do like Chris and Monique as a couple.
Priority. Reality TV isn't even reality, so I commend you for exiting stage left. Yes, exactly. No, I appreciate it. It's a reality based on a real reality that has been manipulated into entertainment. So they
Blaming production.
take all of the entertaining factors out of what you give, and then they make it into whatever they want to make it into. And it's really incredible how they're able to create what it is that they want from something using your words, and then you'll look back and be like, wait, it didn't happen like that. You know, they'll put things in certain ways where it's like, whoa, and you never see it coming. You never see it coming. You could try to be as perfect as possible in every.
Right there. You can try to be as perfect as possible. I said from the very beginning that Monique sent her representative to work every day. And it wasn't until Giselle really pushed her that we got to see some reality with her, and that she was just as invested in tearing people down as the people that were invested in tearing her down. You could try to be as perfect as possible. Of course, you were trying to. I said that years ago.
Every scene. And the one thing that you say, they can completely put it in a different spot and it changes the entire context of everything. What's up, Corey?
So she was sending her representative to work, and she was upset that as perfect as she tried to be, Bravo still was able to add her to storylines and put her in things that she never wanted to be involved in, or never wanted to present to the world that was her. That doesn't work for reality TV. The best reality TV stars just say whatever comes to their mind, and they don't care if they are loved or hated. Polarizing is the best thing to be on reality television. Not memorable is not. Just FYI. So this was a really this was juicy. She had some more parts, but we can't be here all day. Yesterday, so these are announcements. Yesterday, we did a live celebrating love, desperation. Y'all remember Kim and DJ Tracy?
DJ Tracy was licking your box with your children in the living room.
Anyway, we did that. Check that out. That was a really fun live. It's called Happy Valentine's Day Desperate Edition. Check that out. That was pretty fun. Shamia had a health scare with her unborn child and her surrogate. I did a video. I will link that. I want everybody to send prayers to Shamia, her surrogate, the unborn child, and you'll get all the information, what's going on with that there. Guys, we are almost at 25,000 subscribers. I am so thankful to each and every one of you. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you spending time with me. Typically, I celebrate big numbers like 25 or 20 or whatever. So I will definitely be doing a 25K party. Typically, I have like some of my content creator friends come and we make it like a whole event. I will start putting that together. I will be doing a members only live within the next couple of days. So if you're a member, look out for that. And you'll be able to come up. It'll be, we're going to get into some things on that. So I will see you guys later. Maybe I'll go live today. I don't know. It depends on what pops off. Again, thank you guys. 24,400 people. That is amazing. It's something I never thought that I didn't imagine that this would happen for me. So I appreciate it. I love you guys, and I will see you guys for the next one. Have a good one.